We've learned about Nie Zheng's revenge story in class, but there is another version written in Qin Cao, which is a folklore. Today, we are going to compare two stories and give you some insights about this piece of history. First, let's review what we've learned in class. There was a political conflict between Xia Lei, minister of Han, and Yan Zhongzi, who was in the service of Court Eye of Han. During the battle, Yan Zhongzi was expelled from Han, and he wanted to revenge. Nie Zheng killed someone, so he went to Han and worked as a butcher to escape his enemy's revenge. He was brave and daring. Yan Zhongzi prepared a feast for Nie Zheng's mother. He presented her with 100 weight of gold as a gift for her birthday to encourage her son's service to kill Xia Lei. Nie Zheng declined. Sometime later, Nie Zheng's mother died. Since he didn't need to worry about taking care of his mother anymore, he remembered that Yan Zhongzi previously recognized and appreciated his talent even though he was a butcher. He visited Yan Zhongzi and offered his service in gaining revenge upon Xia Lei. Nie Zheng completed the assassination alone, and before he committed suicide, he mutilates his face beyond recognition to protect his family. The authorities displaced his body in the marketplace, trying to find out who the man was. Nie's sister heard that the body of an assassin was on public display. She went to Hansted and recognized her brother to give him credit. She died at Nie Zheng's side.
Next, let's look at another version of this story, which is from Qin Cao. Han King asked for a famous blacksmith to cast an iron sword in 3 days. The blacksmith was Nie Zheng's father. He knew if he gave the sword to Han King, many people would die under the sword. He refused to do so, and was killed by Han King. When Nie Zheng grew up, his mother told him this story. Nie Zheng decided to revenge. Nie Zheng heard Han King wanted to build a new palace, so he dressed up as a craftsman to serve in the palace. But he failed to kill Han King and was wanted by the court. He fled into Mount Tai and met an old man. The old man hated Han King either because of his tyranny. He told Nie Zheng that Han King loved Qing art, so that he can enter the palace as a Qing master and find a chance to kill him. Nie Zheng took 3 years to learn Qing from the old man. Three years later, Han King invited Nie Zheng to play in the court. Nie Zheng concealed a knife inside the instrument, and while playing, suddenly pulled it out and stabbed the king to death. Before he himself was killed, he sliced off his own facial features to prevent his family from being executed for this. But his mother knew who must have done it, and thought he should get credits, so she claimed the body and died at his side.
Well, I think the second one is more trustful because in this story, Nie Zheng revenged for his father. I think family is really important in Asian Chinese. But like if my friend asked me to revenge for his enemy, I would wonder why he cannot revenge himself. So I would believe the second story.
Personally, I believe the first version because the assassination target is Minister of Han instead of Han King. I think killing a minister is much more easier than killing the Han King, because the king is always surrounded by those bodyguards. So I think for a person alone, it would be really hard to kill the king, and that's why I think the first version is more believable.
The comments from both anonymous students are very reasonable. We give our audience this table and hope you guys can get some insights after looking at it. First, they have different purpose. Nie Zheng revenged for Yan Zhongzi because he felt honored to have been considered by Yan Zhongzi and willing to die for a friend who acknowledged him. And in the second one is for his father's death. And the assassination targets also different. One is Minister of Han and one is Han King. People who recognize the body are different. One is sister, one is mother. Finally, we need to check the reliability of the two sources. Shiji is aimed to record history through writing different people's story, and Qingcao is Chinese folklore, which do not stick to historical fact, but create according to people's wishes.